Once again, welcome to the class of Chlorophyceae. So, the first part we finished one, that is Volvox asexual reproduction. Now we are moving on to the sexual reproduction in Volvox. Okay, so you studied how asexual reproduction take place. It is by means of special structure gonidia, and what are the steps, everything you studied. Now we are moving on to sexual reproduction. So, sexual reproduction in Volvox is oogamous. What do you mean by oogamous? It is the two reproductive organs formed. One is female reproductive part, that is oogonia, and male reproductive part, that is antheridia. Okay, these reproductive cells usually formed from the colony itself, and the special structures are known as gametangia. So, there are female gametangia and male gametangia known by different names. And in the first class, in the sexual reproduction, we studied the cells taking part in the reproduction is known as what? Gonidia. So, here the male reproductive cells, you can call it as androgonidia, and the female reproductive cells can be called as gynogonidia. Okay. So, sexual reproduction is oogamous, mainly by means of what? Oogonia and antheridia. The cells of male reproductive are known as androgonidia, and the cells of female reproductive are known as gynogonidia. Clear? Okay. Now, so these androgonidia, they produces androzoids or spermatozoids. They are motile male gametes. Okay. They are spindle shaped structure with biflagellated condition. And these male gametes or androzoids having two contractile vacuoles, cup-shaped chloroplast, pyrenoids. So, somewhat a similar structure of chlamydomonas. So, a simple androzoid having spindle-shaped biflagellate, same as that of chlamydomonas cell. Okay. So, they are released in water in groups. So, this is the structure. This is the antheridium. Androgonidia. So, the cells divide into 2, 4, 8 and in invagination, like what happened in the asexual reproduction, and it produces many flagellated structure, that is known as what? Androzoids. Each androzoids are similar in structure that of typical chlamydomonas. Now, it breaks off these androzoids liberated in water. They are the male gametes. Clear? Okay. Now, oogonia or the female part, it differentiates from the posterior side of the colony. So, it is mature oogonium is flask shaped structure, a large structure. It contains a uninucleate structure, only a single nucleus enlarged in size, and it is non-motile, and it has a structure called receptive eye spot or spot. Okay. See, this is the female reproductive part, enlarged in size, and a single nucleus left that become enlarged in size, and this is the fusion structure. This is known as mature egg or ovum, female structure, and this is the number of male gametes coming enter through this opening of the synovium, and male gametes circle around it and it undergo fusion inside. So, up to this is the female gonidia or oogonia, and the cytoplasm and the nucleus enlarge and function as the mature egg, and number of androzoids enter inside this during the time of fertilization. Clear? Okay. Now, what is fertilization? Fusion of the androzoids with the oogonia or ovum. Okay. So, some of the signals given by the cells, androzoids are attracted and they reaches to the oogonia. Clear? Then androzoids enter inside the oogonia. Many androzoids enter inside. Remember that oogonia is a single one, single egg only, but many androzoids enter inside the cell through the receptive spot. Okay. Then first the fusion of male and female gamete take place. Cytoplasm and nucleus undergo fusion, that is plasmogamy and karyogamy. Fusion of cytoplasm and nucleus take place. So, it is haploid number of gamete, n number. So, n plus n, male gamete n, female gamete n. So, 2n. A diploid zygote is developed. Now, what happens? The diploid zygote secretes a thick cover. That cover is 3-layered structure. Okay. and the zygote released by breaking the wall into after a particular period. So, what happens? Male gamete or androzoids enter inside the cell and only a single ovum fusion take place. Then what happens? Zygote formed, it is different layered, it releases by the disintegration of wall. Then how zygote germinate? Zygote germinate when favorable condition reaches. So, the nucleus is diploid 2n that undergo meiosis and produce 4 haploid nuclei. Okay. Now, outer layer of zygote burst and inner layer come out as a vesicle, a bag-like structure, and 4 haploid nucleus enter inside the bag. Okay. So, zygote is having thick-walled structure, outer wall and inner wall. So, inner wall come out as a balloon-like or vesicle. So, haploid nucleus 4 will move into the vesicle. Okay. Now, see the structure here. This is a zygote. It undergoes the haploid 4 haploid nucleus. Then it undergo germination and produces the structure. Okay. So, this is the zygotic structure. It undergo division and again division, and many cells are formed. So, how I conclude once again. So, sexual reproduction by oogamous, antheridia and oogonia, androgonidia and gynogonidia. Antheridia produces androzoids, haploid. The female gonidia produces ovum or egg, haploid. So, single ovum or egg, but many androzoids. They enter inside and fertilization take place, zygote thick wall. Then what happens? Division and form a vesicle. Diploid nucleus divide into meiosis by 4 haploid cell, move into the vesicle. Then again divide and divide many times, and finally number of colonies, cells formed, they become a colony. See, in this diagrammatic diagram I conclude it. Volvox, asexual reproduction we studied by gonidia and form into new daughter colony. Sexual reproduction, antheridia, oogonia, both are haploid. Androzoid egg, fusion, zygote, reduction division, biflagellate structures, then juvenile colony or young daughter colony. Once again, diagram, colorful diagram. See egg cells or female, then male cells. What happen? Gonidia form sperm packets, gonidia form eggs. See fusion, enter inside this, and this is a sperm biflagellate structure, egg fusion take place. Okay. Then zygote. This is a zygote, I already told. It is diploid and having a thick cover, sculptures outside it, zygotic cell. Then the zygotic cell undergo division and meiosis to form biflagellate spores. They liberate out and only by after meiosis 4 haploid into the vesicles, they need to form again divide and many biflagellate structures are formed. They liberate out and become new Volvox colony. Clear? Okay. So, the diagram see. Sexual reproduction, cenobium, invagination, plachia, biflagellate structures, meiotic division, then zygote, androzoids, fusion and products. So, see this structure, this is the asexual reproductive part, plachia stage, everything. This is the female structure and this is the male structure. How antheridia, androzoids formed, oogonia, then fusion take place, zygote, meiosis 4, then meiospore, meiospore after zygote division, 4 cells again undergo division and number of meiospores formed. They form, they pass on to the same like asexual reproduction, then plachia stage, invagination and new colonies formed. This is the overall life cycle of what? Volvox colony or Volvox. So, that's all for today. I hope you understood well. So, from this part usually questions discuss or describe or explain sexual reproduction in Volvox. Then what are the reproductive structures in Volvox? Why it is oogamous? Okay. Then how germination of zygote take place? Okay. So many questions you can expect from this part. So I am stopping here. So we finished the second type Volvox. Okay. Thank you.